Rap wars, spoken wars, entertainment.
Let's go. Yeah. Don't be a bug when I run it up. You ain't my bud, so you ain't gon' smoke with me. Drinking on rum, smoking on blunts.
uh it was natural. Like, as far as the content, like the stuff that I talk about, all of that shit's natural. These are things that I think about like on a daily basis. So, and but as far as like coming up with my own style, like cadences and stuff like that, I've been a fan of music all my life. So I like studied the greats. So it's like I don't know, like I love music, so it's like it comes easy to me.
Okay, I feel that. Let's talk about your upbringing. Where were you born and raised?
Yeah, born and raised out here in Stockton, California, on the east side. Um, it's it's cool. I mean, it's rough a little bit. It's like if you mind your business, nobody gonna fuck with you type shit. You know what I mean? But if you're in that lifestyle, then you know what I mean. You get what comes with it. You know,
Yeah.
I had a lot of homies and shit who got into that street life. You know what I mean? I really I strayed away from it. I kind of was a loner, stuck to myself, a little different than others. So
That's it.
yeah, I was a
You
skater.
never.
I used to skateboard and shit.
Oh, really? That's what you were like doing the whole. Took it like all serious and everything, doing the whole tricks, going to
Yeah,
the skate parks and all.
uh huh. Had a little crew and shit I ran with. You feel me? And then a little bit during my
Was
time of.
this like early on?
You said what?
Was this like while you were in school and everything, like middle
Yeah. That's about when I
school?
got into skateboarding and stuff around middle school. Also I was that's when I started rapping. I started rapping when I was 14. My cousin got me into it. Man, he was like, bro, you be knowing all the lyrics to hella fucking songs. He was like, you should try to write your own shit. And fucking, he sat me down. I wrote some shit, and that was it. That's when I found out I could rap.
It was you were off like after that. You were like, did you drop albums after that or
No,
like
no.
what did you do
Um, I
for
didn't
your
know
music?
anybody with the studio at the time. You know what I mean? So it was hard for me to get in and actually record some shit. I was just like putting shit on my phone, rapping over beats. Rapping in front of people, freestyling, doing all types of shit. And then after a while, then I finally linked up with Mr. Peabody. He's from out here too, from Stockton. We same neighborhood. You feel me? He used to live like around the corner from me, and fucking he signed me. And then ever since then, like it's been
Mm.
good since. Made a lot of connections with people.
How old were you then when you got signed?
When I got signed, I was 24. So I'm 36 right now, bro. Like I'm a little older, so you know.
Oh, okay, and how was that feeling just getting your first deal?
It was cool. It was cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I put out an album and everything, pressed up some hard copies. Shit was dope. Like, I was excited. I was excited. And then the
And
shows
what?
started performing and stuff. That shit's crazy.
Mm, um, this signing led you to more performances, more like it like opened gates for you to like
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
more features with artists and all.
If I wouldn't have got signed, I wouldn't have met a lot of the artists that I know today. You know what I mean? Like my boy Ben Chaos. He's the one who I be doing shows with a lot lately. We got this kill fear movement going on and shit. My boy Fast Traffic, Ren the Heat Monster from Doja Click. You know what I mean? Like, without being signed, I wouldn't have met none of these people, and pretty much wouldn't be where I am right now.
Okay. Oh shit. And how did you even get that buzz before you even got signed? Like, what song like brought noise to you?
It was pretty much just being known for being the rapper in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Rapping for my friends, and at the park when we're chilling, hanging out and shit, kicking at a little function or something, get a beat going, start rapping. You know, and that's it. Skateboarding and rapping. That's all people knew me for.
Was Stockton was like always known like, or let me put it like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
rapper?
I
Did it
say
just
yeah.
start popping off?
We've always had a lot of talent. You know what I mean? It's like but we've never really had too many to fully break over into that like other level of it. Break out of the underground area and move on. We've had a few like back in the day, like we got Ren the Heat Monster and Doja Click, like early in the like 90s and shit, and then fucking late 90s, 2000,
Hmm.
they were doing their thing. And then fucking you got nowadays, you got like Birdie Baby, you got J-Bo, you got all these motherfuckers and shit coming up. Like, but we've always had talent. We've always had motherfuckers out here. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
it's like
Okay, so it's always been popping.
always. I say we just recently had the light shined on us. You know what I mean? People got their eyes on.
Yeah, there's like
Mm-hmm.
more artists coming out of Stockton, the Bay, like all that. Just
Yeah. Yeah.
and a lot of them, I'm fucking with their music too.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. No, everybody's out here like doing their thing. You know what I mean? And it's like, fuck. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like it's. I'm glad it's happening. I'm glad it's happening. I'm glad that Stockton's finally getting the recognition that it needs. You know what I mean? When it comes to their artists and stuff like that.
Okay, and before you signed your deal, you were rapping for in like how did you start off rapping and like people getting to like know you? Was it just rapping like in front of people,
Yeah. Just
showing people your music?
yeah. Pretty much just like a couple of friends and shit. You know what I mean? Like when I wrote my first like two verses, my first two raps, I recorded them on like a cassette tape, and fucking I was showing people that, and then fucking just be writing shit and just start rapping in front of people whenever I'm hanging out. People be like, "Oh, my boy right here be rapping." They'll give me to spit a verse or something.
And you were never like a shy person at all, or never the type to like, I don't know, like be quiet about your raps, keep it on the low.
So not when it comes to music. You know what I mean? Not when it comes to music. Like any other time, yeah, it's like I'm quiet. You know what I mean? But when it comes to the music, it's like that's where I really express myself.
Mm, I feel that. Have you ever tried like maybe switching it up to other genres, maybe R&B, or even try to sing on your song or something like that?
Um no, no, no. I never tried. I've thought about it, but then it's like as far as I think I take it would be along the line of like Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know how they kind of like it's not really singing, but they're like harmonizing a little bit. I'd probably try something like that, but full on
Yeah.
R&B, yeah, full on R&B. I don't think I can do it. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm too comfortable with my voice to do all that.
Yeah, I feel that. You gotta stick to what you know and
Yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah. But as far as like different subjects, as far as like the content wise, like I do switch it up. You know what I mean? Like it ain't always like murder rap type shit. I do got some like lyrical more like more lyrical shit. I do like smoking songs, shit like that. Um, all types of shit. You know what I mean? I make
Yeah,
I, like positive songs and shit
could
without
be you could
cursing.
be versatile
Yeah, yeah.
at
You know what
times.
I mean? Like one of the new songs that I just recorded has no cursing in it. Graphic, like hella graphic though, but there's no cursing.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
that's how you come in like some Will Smith vibes and all that.
Yeah, yeah, but dark. You know what I mean? I ain't got to cuss to
Yeah,
tell you how I want to off you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. I mean, but
most
that
deaf.
that comes with being able to like, I don't know, like I don't know. I tell people all the time, like, up your vocabulary. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't always need to curse. Like, you ain't always got to do that. Like, you can talk about other things. Say something else.
How do you feel about like just this current rapper, like how it's going? Like everyone
Hmm.
has the same style, pretty much talks about the same stuff, like drugs.
Hmm. Yeah. You know, it ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? But there's more clever ways to do it. Throw some punchlines. You know what I mean? I mean, if you think about it, music is always the same. It's always the same. It just changes up how it's delivered. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
How were you?
What was that?
How were you? Like how were you?
My grades in school, it was they were up and down. You know what I mean? Like it was cool early on. Uh, Middle school got a little rocky. Um, High school was cool. High school was cool. Straightened up a little.
Mm.
You feel me? But yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty much just like I stopped caring. You know what I mean? Like wasn't giving a fuck about school or nothing like that. Getting in fights and shit, just all types of shit.
Just fucking up, fucking
Yeah,
around,
yeah.
like pretty much just partying.
Yeah, pretty much. Not even like partying, you know what I mean? Cuz I never been like too social like that. It was just like just not caring, just attitude all day, you know what I mean? Like look at me wrong, it was fucking bad business, you know? You said what? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I got suspended a few times. Um I got kicked out of high school and shit and had to go to like an alternative school. But yeah.
And I heard like those alternative schools, like
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I remember when going, the shit was crazy. Fucking riot broke out and shit.
so
Fucking everybody fighting. That shit was crazy.
during that time.
Um, I never really like. I was always like I hung out with everybody at that time. You know what I mean? When I got older, I had people from the neighborhood that I hung out with. A lot of them were like Northerners and shit. Uh, Especially like out here on the east side. That's mostly what we had. There was a bunch of Northerners. Hung out with them. Uh, knew a few people, that were Crips and stuff like that. From here. And then
And what do you mean by Northerners? If for like people who don't know.
they were Nortes, Hispanic gang, but you know,
Oh, okay. Uh, those were like the gangs that were like big in your area.
yeah, yeah. But you know,
All right.
it's like I never got into it. You know what I mean? That's what they did. You know, I was just out doing me. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah. Focusing and like on other things like music, you know.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And
I
you
never
said,
forgot, put myself into anything that they were a part of. Like if they had beef with people and shit, like that wasn't my business. You feel me? Like
yeah,
oh shit, into the
yeah.
politicking.
You said you ended up graduating high
Yeah,
school,
I graduated. Yeah.
and did you ever like at some point attend college?
Yeah, actually a little bit. Went to school, UEI out here in Stockton for computers.
Okay, and did you end up following through or finishing?
No, no, not at all. I stopped, started working and shit.
What was the reason?
Uh, fucking had to get a job, man. Couldn't be broke. Had responsibilities.
Yeah, was that and you had to just stop going to school and then focus on work.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
much.
what was the reason why you didn't go back to school and then you ended up just doing music?
I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like I wanted to go back, but it's just like as the time went on, it's just like I felt like I didn't have the time, and then the music was just elevating, or I kept with it. You know what I mean? So I was like, I need to just pursue this. You know what I mean? Still working all the time, working and shit, doing music, rocking shows, getting merch off, all types of shit. You know what I mean? Just grinding constantly for hella years, hella years.
You always knew that you were gonna blow up or like get all these like new people to like discover you and all.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, like
always in the back of your brain.
yeah. I always had a feeling. Always knew. You know what I mean? I was like as far as when it comes to like the music, like I had a natural talent for it. It was like I can't be this good for nothing. Like you know what I mean? Like I would rap for
Yeah,
people. I would rap for people, and they'd be like, "Dude, what the fuck are you working here for? Like, why are you working? Why are you not rich somewhere with this fucking music shit? Like you're that good." So I'm like, "Fuck! If I keep hearing this, I must be something."
um, you never got no negativity.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I get negativity and hate, but it's like I feel like the people who do hate are just hating just because to give them something to do. You know what I mean? And then it's like because the people that show love is like what the fuck are these people who don't like it talking about? Like maybe they just don't like it. Really, I don't really care. Like you know what I mean? Like they're hate like they can say what they want. Like they're entitled to their opinion. But come on now. No, just think about it. Like I don't suck. Like you know what I mean? Like my shit ain't garbage.
Yeah, you already know.
Compared to other people, like what I'm talking about may not be what you like, but if you listen to my rhyme schemes and the way that I flow, it's dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, that shit is fire. Um, so it doesn't even bother you like none of that like
Not at
negative
all.
feedback.
Not at all. Because the way I see it, if I was that bad, I wouldn't be on the Thizzler cipher. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if I was that bad. You know what I mean? I'd still be sitting here rapping off my phone.
Yeah, right. So yeah, most def. You released Guts and Glory 2 years ago, featuring Chris Calico,
Yeah.
or right?
Yes, yes.
Did you guys do the song in the studio together?
No, no, no. Actually, that was they had like this little fucking him and this producer, Wishmaster. They had this little package deal going on with some like pre-recorded verses of Chris Calico's, and they had a contest for it. I entered into it, got it, won it, so released
Mm.
it. You know, I ain't the only one. Other people got that same verse. It's just one of those things.
Oh shit! And okay, that's what's up. And what's up with like these contests and stuff? There's like, do they be going down a lot, where you could just like, how do you enter in? Like, how do you enter into these contests?
Yeah, I just be finding them, bro. Like I'll see it, post it from people that I follow who might enter into them, and then I just fucking toss my shot out. You know what I mean? You never know
Yeah,
unless you take the chance, take the risk.
yeah, most def. Do you be taking a lot of risk, like with your music?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. You got to, bro.
Mm.
You got to. I mean, if you're not willing to, then you're not gonna see how far you can actually go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was going live with Thizzler for 2 years before I got onto the cipher.
Before they brought you on?
Yeah, yeah. Before they did the tournament and everything, I was going live on Instagram with them for like 2 years, and then
Damn,
finally,
so you're straight grinding.
yeah, yeah. And that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. Like over the whole time, from the time of me starting to rap to now, bro, I've been doing this shit for like 20 years.
Oh shit, just straight rapping,
Yeah, yeah,
writing.
yeah. So it was like I started writing 10 years after starting writing. That's when I started recording and everything. And then now we're here today.
Oh shit, so you just steady, just consistent with it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You released the Art of the MC 1 year ago,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The
and
art of
then
it.
that track, I believe you were rapping in a video where there were like dolls in the background, like in a broken car.
Oh yeah, in the car.
And
Those were my kids in there. That shit was hella funny.
oh shit, I thought they were like dolls because I couldn't really see like that
Yeah.
because it was like far back.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, no, no. That was at one of the houses we were living in at the time and shit. Fucking we had fucking yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it was dope.
Did you always have that like dark style to you, or did it come along when you like started rapping?
No, no, no. It's always been me. Always been. I've always been a dark minded person
Mm.
ever
And
since I was a kid.
I, s- yeah, I feel that. You have two kids and
No,
kids.
there was three of them in the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have
yeah.
3 kids.
Yeah, I have 5 kids total.
Oh, okay. And what age did you have your first child?
I was 24, 23, turning 24.
Mm, okay. And
Hold
how
on, let
did
me.
that like?
Yeah, yeah. No, I was 24, turning 25, I believe. Yeah.
Mm, all right. And
Um, but yeah, no, no, no. That definitely changed because I never thought I'd have kids. You know what I mean?
yeah, most that. Did that open your eyes and change your mindset? Or
Uh, not really, not really. It's like I still think the same. I mean, but I'm still a parent. You know what I mean? It's like it
Yeah.
added. Let's just say it added another personality.
Mm. Okay. And do you be like with your whole personality when you come out like on shows and all? Do you be putting that on like everywhere you go? Like, say you go to Starbucks and stuff. Do you be coming out with a machete, ordering your coffee?
No, 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 no. No, I'm not. I'm not walking up in a Starbucks with the machete. That should be
I don't
crazy.
know. Like, I thought you were like going like super hard with that, like your whole
Yeah,
aura you got going
the
on.
machete is with me though. The machete is in the vehicle.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, you got it on you. So
Yeah.
you always got that on you.
Oh yeah,
What are you
definitely.
saying?
You know.
Okay. And when do you like do that whole like come out with your whole mask and machete? Is it like at certain like occasions, maybe certain events that you go to?
Yeah, yeah. So the mask and stuff, it's a little beat up right now. So it's like I'm in the middle of having one of my boys make me another one. So
All right. Oh, what happened to it? That should.
it just got beat up over the times, man. I've
Uh,
had it for years. It's taken a beating. That's my battle helmet.
okay. Okay. Yeah. The whole fucking style you got going on is pretty dope. Like unique.
Uh-huh.
Uh, why that art cover?
You said what?
Bit hole four.
Oh yeah, the rabbit hole 4. Yeah.
That art cover for it.
Um I it fit it fit the subject, the rabbit hole, except it's not a rabbit hole. That's like a sewage drain, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Same
That's
concept, pretty
that's like
much.
yeah, same concept, you feel me? So it's like my rabbit hole, you know what I mean? All right, so the idea of that, so there's three other rabbit holes, to go on with that. Um so it's to take the phrase going down the rabbit hole. So it's like say you're on YouTube or something, you know what I mean, and you're searching up something and you just start scrolling through hella different types of videos on one subject
And
that
goes on.
you done got locked in on it. So now you're just searching up everything on it. You done went down the rabbit hole, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
so when it comes to the music, like those are all like single verses. There's no hooks, you know what I mean? It's just straight bars all the way through, but it's me going through the rabbit hole lyrically. So it starts off and it just progresses and just gets worse and worse and deeper and just I'm saying more fucked up shit as it goes along.
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, that's dope. How'd you get the name Swift Homicide?
It was given to me. Um so originally I was named Too Swift. My cousin gave me that name. And Swift is actually an acronym. It stands for Souls Wrapped in Flesh Together.
Mm.
So originally I was you said what?
And what does that mean?
What was that?
Oh, you said Swift. The meaning to it.
Yeah, it's Souls Wrapped in Flesh Together.
Okay. Can you elaborate more on that? Like, what does it mean?
So like I said, like with my music, it's like different personalities. It's the voices, you know what I mean? They're spirits. Um most people who encounter like split personalities, it's in their head, it's mental. These are spirits that I'm talking about. You know what I mean? They all speak. They all,
Yeah.
yeah, they speak through the music. So it started off as two, but now there's more. But yeah, um, after a while, yeah, after a
You
while,
said two, like
as
you
two,
mean
yeah,
like two personalities or two like?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
And how
piece
many are there now?
11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
And
but after a while, I had met these two dudes, my boy John and my boy Danny, and John, he called himself John Genocide. He was in a band. My boy Danny, he was called Danny Suicide, and they heard me
okay.
rapping, and they knew they called me Too Swift, and they heard me rapping, and they were like, they knew it was like, some murderous shit, so they was like, bro, we're gonna call you Swift Homicide. And ever since
Oh
then,
shit.
yeah, ever since then it's been that.
Yeah, they also had like some dope names too. Like,
Yeah,
where did they be coming up with these names? Like,
exactly. You know what I mean? Like, I never asked them how they got their name. I know my boy John, his band name was called Genocide. So that's how he got that name. And I assume that my boy Danny was quite suicidal at some point, which is why he got that name, you know.
okay. Oh shit. I feel that.
Yes. Technically, yeah, technically, my first album was this album called Los Angeles, which I released when I was with Curb Serving Records, which is nowhere to be found now. I might actually re-release it at some,
Why did you take it off platform?
because I was no longer with the label.
Oh, was this the same label that you got signed at
Yeah, yeah,
20?
yeah.
Was it
And it was never up on all
24?
platforms. It was just up on their website, and then I had some hard copies pressed up, so it was
Mm.
never like on Spotify or anything.
That you like the label?
I just wanted to, try doing it on my own, go solo, do it independently. Ended up getting my own studio and shit.
Okay, and did they keep the rights to that album that you dropped, or like what
Uh,
happened with it?
yeah, because it was their beats pretty much. The owner, he had the beats. Some of those verses I've taken and putting them over different beats and put them out. Um, a couple of the songs I talked to the owner. I re-released a couple songs and shit. Long as we kept the same agreement as we had when I signed to him in the contract and shit. So like when I left, everything, yeah, it wasn't bad terms or nothing. Everything's cool. I still fuck with him. Like we're still all cool and shit.
Yeah. And, you think you could turn on the light or some shit in the background?
Oh yeah, hold on just a second.
No, you're good. You ended up leaving that label, and then you bought your own studio. Do you have a project that's pending or that you're working on? You already know. Interview going down with Swift Homicide, and we about to have some more coming up too. Make sure y'all get your merch too. SpokenWords.com. We got hats, shirts, all that. Y'all tap in for that too. Yep, just had a podcast earlier. You already know I had to get Cash G's on there. It's on my IG. It's gonna be up. Spoken Wars, Rap Wars,
Hell yeah.
Spoken Wars.
All right. So what were you saying earlier when because I had stepped out and shit?
It was about yeah, you took off from your when you left your label, and then you got your own studio.
Yeah.
Did you end up working on another project, or is there a project coming from you?
Yeah. Yeah. I got a project actually dropping Halloween this month. It's called the Goat Hanger.
That's the perfect time to drop too.
Mm-hmm. Dropping Halloween. Produced by Unseen Asylum. Dope. Motherfucker full of bangers. Y'all
Any
gonna love.
any insights you could give on that album? Like maybe anyone that's gonna feature on there,
Um.
producers that you got.
So the whole project is going to be produced by Unseen Asylum. For those who don't know, he actually produced for Haiti Baby when he was coming up and shit. One of their songs, "Change Your Life," just went platinum. He
Yeah,
produced.
yeah, that's gold.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what's up.
So,
But
so he's producing that. I got Ren the Heat Monster on there. He's going to be featured on the track. My boy Looney Lux is on there.
no, not even try. Not
Um,
even try.
yeah, yeah.
You're doing it big.
hmm
Yeah.
I got a track on there with the Brother Lynch sample and shit called it's actually the freestyle that I dropped for Thizzler. That's gonna be on the album.
Oh, you're putting that on your album too? The whole
Yeah, yeah,
cipher you got?
I use that that's why I use that song on there so I can help push the album and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's big right there.
hmm But yeah, and Thizzler's looking to sign somebody from one of us from the Bar Wars from the tournament and everything. So they should be making an announcement any day now. They just dropped all the ciphers and freestyles.
Oh,
So
word. Oh, word.
yeah, yeah. It's some tough competition though, man. Some tough competition out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
looking for
If
that
it ain't
spot, huh?
yeah, if it ain't me for sure, that nigga Shady. Shady definitely. Solus is dope. Muda's dope. Fucking so many motherfuckers, bruh. Fucking Caked Up Will, that nigga deserves it. Fucking All About a Bag, he deserves it. Everybody, bro. That nigga Taco's dope.
Yeah, shout out to all of them.
Yeah,
I've
bro.
been peeping out what they've been doing too.
Hell yeah.
There's a whole lot of artists coming out of there.
Yeah,
Just
for real, bro. For real. Like I look forward to doing more. Like the next cipher, like next year's Thizzler cipher, their main ones that they do every year. Oh man, bro. Like they need to get all of us back on there. Like for sure.
yeah, most. Do you feel like Dizzler's like putting on for the underground artists?
Definitely. Definitely, bro. Like they're definitely a good platform. Like for artists who's trying to come up and like get known. Like Thizzler's definitely a way. Like, and they're willing to help. You know what I mean? Like they be going live on Instagram, letting people come on, rap and shit.
How was that experience meeting Sealy?
It was dope. It was dope. You know what I mean? Like he's the same. He's the same as he is on live, like in person. You know what I mean? Like hella cool motherfucker. You know what I mean? He's hella cool. Dope individual.
Mm.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so when you went up to their studio, the vibes were all cool and all.
Hella cool, bro. Hella cool. Like I was up there with the jumpsuit and machete and everything. They embraced it. You know what I mean? They were fucking with it. Got to meet Frisco Philly B. Nigga funny as fuck.
You did an interview on No Paperwork podcast.
Yes, yes, just recently. Actually, that just dropped. That just dropped on YouTube, 6 o'clock. When we were starting this.
Out now.
Yeah, it's out now.
What made you want to pop out on their pod?
They hit me up. But I've been following Insane for a minute, you know what I mean? I've been tapped in with what he's been doing for a long time. We just never he's been knowing who I was for a while too. We just never got to connect, like in person. So they reached out, we set it up, went up there, did the podcast. It was dope. It was all love.
Uh, um, would you become a podcaster yourself?
Um, I probably wouldn't say like a full on podcast, but I would definitely use my platform to help other artists get heard. Like kind of in the way that Thizzler did, you know what I mean? So like going live and stuff like that.
Yeah, bumping their music and all.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you released Homicide 4 years ago. Um, can you give like just what's the meaning to that song? Like,
The song Homicide. Yeah, that so when I did that song, that was produced by my boy 777. Me and him used to work together and shit. Um we just used to sit there chill in the apartment. He'd cook up a beat
Oh, I
and
was
shit.
gonna play some music for
Fucking
you.
when I made that,
Oh, but I didn't know what time it was at.
it was like I don't know.
I
I
could
don't
play
know.
some live music.
I was ready. At that time I was like fuck everybody, bro. Like I'm just like I'm just about to spit harder than anybody out right now. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm the best rapper. Like come test me if you don't care. Like if you think otherwise, then come and battle me type shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's how you were feeling
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
time. Oh, okay. Um, do people like around you or that know you get intimidated or maybe even scared when they hear your music?
I say beforehand. Some people may like hearing the music, but then once they meet me, then it's like, oh, okay. Like, no, this nigga, like, I'm hella cool. I'm cool. I get along with everybody, you
Were
know?
you the type to ever uh, use drugs? Any of that? Like back in the day? Now?
Uh, well, back in the day, yeah. Well, not too much. Like, I smoked weed, of course. I used to pop like muscle relaxers and shit like that. For a little bit, not too long. Drink a little bit, but now I just smoke. I just smoke weed. Nah, yeah, yeah. Just don't fuck with them. Like I tried shrooms and shit a couple times, didn't like it. Um, like when motherfuckers was popping like thistles and shit back in the day, during the back in like '06. You know?
All right. Then, did you ever? Was there any like time where you tripped out like so bad? Like,
No, no, no. See, it wasn't like that. It was like when I did shrooms and shit. It was like I barely felt anything, and it was like I just didn't care for it. Fucking when and then the fucking when I tried the this and shit, fucking it was like that shit upset my stomach, and I was like, I don't like that. I ain't doing this shit.
Yeah, just you had a bad reaction to that.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
so
a,
it's just like why fucking that's why I don't like drinking and shit. You know what I mean? It's like you drink too much, motherfucker get sick, throw up. I don't want to go through that shit. Who the fuck wants to do that?
the hangovers, all
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
all that bullshit. Like I'd rather smoke weed, man. I don't feel none of that.
straight chilling after that.
Yeah, chilling, nigga might get a little hungry, fucking take a nap and shit, nigga be good.
You would never try to nosing it. I know, like it's trending right now. The whole nos tanks and all that.
Nah, 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 nah. You talking about like when motherfuckers do like the whippets and shit like that?
Yeah, the whippets
Yeah, yeah, bruh. Fucking, it's hella funny that people are like, "Oh, this shit's trending right now." Bruh, when I was a fucking teenager and shit, and when I was like 16, 17,
was on that same shit.
same shit, bruh. It's just finally motherfuckers is bringing it back up front again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it just comes in and out in like periods of time.
You said what?
It just comes in and out like certain things, certain trends. It'll die
Yeah,
out and then pop up.
pretty much, man. Pretty much. You
Yeah.
know,
Do you feel like that's the same thing with hip hop rap?
I was just thinking the same thing. Us talking about that, and I was like, it's kind of the same. You know what I mean? Like I'm bringing back horrorcore, but I'm not the only artist that's out there doing it right now. You know what I mean? Like you got artists like Lil Six and shit that's fucking still fucking with it. You know what I mean? And been, you know,
Yeah.
like that. He's been running strong off of it too. Fucking probably about the same amount of time as I have.
Yeah, most def. You're having a live performance at a Halloween function, the 25th. Uh,
Yes, yes.
can you
Leo.
tell me more about it?
Yeah, yeah. So we got it's gonna be at Noble Cinema Studios in Vallejo on the 25th. We got me performing. We got motherfucking Gmo Ski coming out. For those who don't know, that motherfucker is legendary. You feel me? Like that motherfucker is from the Team Backpack Ciphers and shit. That motherfucker, he been doing shit for a minute. You know what I mean? We got motherfucking Odd Profit. That motherfucker's coming out. Like me and him were just on the Noble Cinema cipher together with Lil Six.
Mm. Okay, so a lot of
Yeah.
dope artists,
Then we got
a lot of
the
popping out.
we got the costume contest going on. $250 cash prize. I believe that's what it was.
Mm. All right, yeah, it's gonna be lit. I can
Yeah.
already tell.
Yes, indeed.
You captioned in one of your videos, Eminem off Slim Shady, and his spirit was transferred into me.
Yes, indeed.
What do you mean about that?
Exactly what it says. You know what I mean? Like, like
Yeah,
I've been compared to Eminem so many times with my music. It's like fuck it. Why not? Why not embrace it?
would you slide to Aftermath?
Definitely,
They came with you to what offer?
definitely, definitely. Fucking, you know what I mean? Like that. That's like top notch right there. That's like signing with Dre would be dope. I'd sign with Dre or either way, however it came, whether it's with Aftermath, Shady, fucking 50 Cent want to sign me. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Put me in the camp.
As long as you're in that circle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I fuck with all of them. Like, I grew up listening to all of their music.
Mm. Yeah, that would definitely be like fire. Hear like a
Yeah,
Slim Shady slash Swift Homicide on the same beat.
yeah, yeah. That should be wicked, bruh. That should be crazy. Like, that's definitely one of my goals. You know what I mean? Like, I wanna get a song with M. I need a song with Brother Lynch. Um, I need a song with X Rated. Like there's, you know what I mean? All these legends. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You got your own merch going called
Yeah,
Swift
yeah,
Homicide.
Swift Homicide shirts.
Who came up with the design for it?
My boy Looney Lux.
Mm, okay. And link up.
We used to work together. About the time when I hooked up with that producer Seven, 777 Sound. We were all working at the Jackson Rancheria together.
Okay, and that's how you guys chopped it up and then end up like talking about merch.
No. So we linked up. We were doing songs together and shit. And then my boy Looney, he was like, "Oh, I do graphics as well." And I was like, "All right, cool. Whip me up a logo, if possible." He was like, "All right, cool. I got you." Whipped the one up. Fucking, that's been my logo ever since. And then fucking, a couple months ago at a show, found this dude, strain.ent. You can follow him on Instagram and shit. They're located out here in Stockton too, but they press up t-shirts. So I linked up with them, got the merch, got it done. They got it done and back to me within like 2 days.
Okay. You think you could turn on the light real?
Oh yeah,
Got
no,
like.
it's on, but the camera froze up. Yeah,
No, you're good.
that's like my audio right now, but I'm frozen.
Oh, okay, for sure. No, you're good. All right. Yeah. Following up, do they have a costume of you? Maybe like at Party City already, where someone could just purchase and dress up as you?
No, they don't, not yet. I do want to get that going, but if anybody wants to dress like me, it's no thing to go out and get you a jumpsuit and machete. You know what I mean? Uh,
Yeah.
it's no thing. I mean,
Yeah.
everything's fresh. People might know who you are.
You think anyone's gonna dress up as you as in Halloween?
Hey, I don't know. I've had a couple people make posts and be
That
like,
should
"Hey,
be crazy.
I'm." I've had a couple people post and be like, "Hey, I'm dressing up as Swift Homicide for Halloween this year." Like that thing. If that happens,
Fuck it.
yeah. By next year, that's
That'll
gonna
be
be a
fire.
thing. Yeah, by Halloween next year, that's gonna be a thing. People dressing up as Swift Homicide.
Yeah, I already know. Yeah. Do you have any plans going down this Halloween?
Other than the show on the 25th, nah. But Halloween itself, just take the kids out trick or treating, man.
Yeah, I feel that. Got.
Yeah, come home,
Yep.
watch Harry.
We. All right. Can you give us like just how like your writing process goes? Like, how do you start off when you start making a song?
Um, it's beat. It all depends on the beat. If the I let the beat speak to me, I'll listen to it on repeat, and then the words just start coming to mind. Like that's why I say it's not me. You know what I mean? It's them. They speak whatever they say.
Mm. Do you be writing down, or is it just go in the studio and just
No,
spit
no,
what's on your
I
head?
write. I write. There's actually writing going on and shit. I gotta piece it together,
Okay.
make it sound clever, throw in figure out metaphors, bar,
Yeah, yeah,
you know, make it dope. Like the cipher, Sizzler cipher, the one with Shady and Muda. Fucking there's a bar in there to when I step into the booth, express confessions in my lines. I'm John Wilkes, shoot up your Lincoln with the 9. Like, you know what I mean? 7 shots ring out.
bars.
Like, like a lot a lot of people catch the Lincoln bar and the booth. Like John Wilkes Booth is the guy who assassinated Lincoln. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They, but then there's
Yeah,
also,
you be
little
getting like
that tie in more.
deep into your bars and shit.
Yeah. Like shoot up your Lincoln with the 9, 7 shots rang out. 9 and 7 is 16. Lincoln was the 16th president. Like there's a reason why I threw those numbers together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, clever and shit.
Yeah.
You have any inspirational words you want to give to the youth that are you that is like younger that maybe wants to do the same thing as you? What words of advice would you give them to keep going?
Keep going. Don't give up. Let me be your example that hard work and dedication actually pays off. Like I said, I've been grinding and doing this thing for over like 20 years, and now I'm finally getting the recognition that I deserve. And you know what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
like it's not always going to happen within a couple years or so. You know what I mean? It might take longer, but how dedicated are you to keep going? The average person would have been gave up. You know what I mean?
you already know. Let the people know where they can find you, your social medias, and your music.
Yeah. All platforms, anywhere. Swift Homicide is the name. I'm the one and only. If you see it, it's me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this was the Rap Wars, Spoken Wars podcast. I'm for
Yes,
sure
indeed.
gonna have to have you back on for a pod or something.
Hell yeah,
Some
man.
dope interview.
Definitely, man.
And we
Definitely.
out of here.
Hell yeah.
Make sure y'all copy your merch to spokenwords.com.
Hell yeah.